People think it's just about the physical violence, that if you're in your home, you're safe. But that's not it. That's not it at all.
I come to Australia from China to go to the university. And my father, he wants me to study in Australia so I could get the good education. At the university, I meet my husband. He was the tutor. And he was smart and confident, and we fell in love.
I already had my 2 kids when I met my partner. Everyone said you have to put your children first. But everyone deserves to feel loved. Looking back, the abuse pretty much started straight away. But the violence didn't. He was verbally and emotionally abusive and incredibly, incredibly controlling of everything I did. But he wasn't physically violent, so I thought that it wasn't abuse, and I stayed.
My partner was violent pretty much from the beginning. He would strangle me, assault me, and threaten to kill me and my children. I was scared, and I felt trapped.
My husband, he became abusive early in our marriage. When I got pregnant, I thought it would stop, but it didn't. He got much, much worse. He would kick me and choke me and punch me.
It wasn't actually until we split up that the violence started. He broke into the house and choked me. And I got an intervention order from the court, but he breached it.
And he forced me to transfer all my money to him, so I could not go home to China. I could not leave. I would get abusive text message many, many times per day, and just full of threats.
After I left my partner, he taunted me. He would throw dead rats and mice into my garden. He turned off my hot water. He would harass me online and would drive at me in the street. I was scared because I didn't know what would happen next.
So he went to jail for breaching the order, but when he got out, he basically started stalking me. He was sending me abusive texts and just showing up at the house. My daughter couldn't sleep at night because we were constantly feeling threatened. She used to wake up in the middle of the night, panicked.
I knew I must escape. For me and my unborn baby, I must leave. But I have no money. I have no family in Australia and no support. Then when the police get involved, they refer me to Safer in the home.
I didn't feel safe to stay in my home anymore, so I had to go to a refuge. The workers there put me on to Safer in the home.
A counsellor put me on to Safer in the home.
When I settle into new property, Safer in the home helped me make it safe.
Safer in the home came to my house, and together we looked at how we could make my home safe again.
Steve from Protective Group came into the home and showed me how to make it safe. They installed sensor lights so I could tell when someone was approaching the house.
They rekeyed my garage and put a lock on my hot water service so it couldn't be tampered with.
They debugged my phone and they set up all my social media so that I could not be tracked and would be free from harassment.
It sounds really simple. It doesn't sound grand or life-changing, but it is life-changing. I feel safe, my kids feel safe. You can't put a price on that.
Because it's about your safety, it's about your confidence. You don't have to feel alone and you don't have to be afraid. I appreciated everything Safer in the home did for me, and I can't express enough how grateful I am.
One time, my father was with me when Safer in the home visited me to check the upgrade. He was so grateful that me and my son would be safe, that we were not alone.